Hello everyone and welcome to BSBI launch of the brand new Hamburg campus. I'm welcoming you all. Thank you very much for joining us here today. We are going to hold on for another 5 minutes to wait until another few more attendees are going to join us. But as I said, I'm very, very happy that you're joining us here today. We're going to have a bit of little bit snippets on how we're going to work in Hamburg, what programs we are offering. And also please stay on until the end of the presentation because we have a little cherry on top here, what we would like to offer you. And so that's why we would really appreciate if you hold on with us for at least the end of the presentation. As I said, I hope you're all well today. We're just waiting for a few more people to join us here. And yeah, if it's another few minutes and then we will start. You can already see here on the screen the beautiful city of Hamburg, where we are going to launch our new campus. So BSBI is actually going to expand. As you all know, we have our headquarters in Berlin, and what we're going to do is we're going to offer in Hamburg, which is the Creative Hub in Germany, these 3 new programs, which I'm going to talk to you in a little bit. So let us wait for a few more minutes and then we'll start. Yeah, and as you said, as you also see, so we have why we're asking you to hold on until the end of the presentation. You're all most welcome to ask us any questions that you have in regard of the programs, in regard of studying in Germany. We'll be happy to answer them as much as we can. And yeah, I do think if we just start another 1 minute, so that will be good. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're getting a few more attendees here, so I think we should also start in a little while because we have some really exciting news here. As I said, towards the end of the presentation, we have a real cherry on top. I must underline it, something very, very unique. And yeah, as I see here attendees joining us, I would say let's get going. Again, welcome to all of our new attendees who just joined us here today. What we are having here is we're welcoming you here, the BSBI new Faculty of Creative Industries. And what I'm going to talk to you today is basically our brand new Hamburg campus that is specialized on the creative industries. Why we're launching it in Hamburg is actually because Hamburg is within Europe, the creative hub, not only in Germany, I can also say, within Europe. Some of you might already know so that BSBI is kind of having the campus in Berlin. Yeah, first of all, maybe I should introduce myself. So my name is Liz Fernando. I'm head of academic operation arts, and I'm heading the academic operations for the creative industries, our new Hamburg campus. As I said, some of you might have heard of BSBI before, and some of you just kind of maybe related to more a business study, which is very much also the case. So that is all done in our headquarters in BSBI. And what BSBI has is featuring, we feature business undergraduate programs, business postgraduate programs, and also doctorates. All our programs are taught in English while being in Germany, so all our programs are taught in English. We also have free German lessons that we offer in our headquarters, so once you join us. And I mean, there are many, I mean, plus the multicultural cosmopolitan outline we have here at our BSBI school is that we offer all of these with expertise staff. And how we're expanding now is we're not trying to open up another art school or something. So we're trying to stay true to our core idea of enterprise leadership and success. And so this is just something that we're kind of expanding on to the creative side, because we do believe that in the modern world where we have startups and we have lots of creative new thinking and creative new endeavors here, we do believe that we need to offer, kind of steaming from our business expertise, on creative industry. So based on these principles, we are introducing our new faculty for the creative industries to equip our students with the in-demand competencies they need in the digital creative industry. So that's another point here. So we are very much like looking into the digital understanding of the creative industry. You all might know, so the ones who are interested in the creative, so very tech-based. So basically, so like Adobe Creative Suite, and we also offer animation where you have to be firm with Maya and programs like that. So the core focus is on nurturing our students' practical creative skills to ensure they thrive as nothing less than leaders in their field. And this is why we are offering that as BSBI, because we are already teaching our students in Berlin, how to be leaders, on enterprise leadership and success. And we want to expand this actually on the creative side of the industry. We as BSBI ensure affordable and transparent fees, flexible hours. So that means we have only 16 hours a week teaching on site. The rest of it is independent study, and that will allow you to even follow up part-time work and maybe hobbies you have, and really focus and have kind of a hybrid learning environment. We have dedicated student support on every location at BSBI, and what we also offer is free professional certificates. Moving on is, so I have been talking about enterprise leadership and success. That is very much at the heart of what BSBI is doing, and therefore we have chosen then as a partner the UCA. UCA Berlin of Business and Innovation is proudly partnered with the University of Creative Arts, a gold standard institution under the Teaching Excellence and Student Outcomes framework, TEF. The UCA is the highest placed specialist creative university in the Guardian's 2021 league table, and within the top 3 ranked of the complete university guide in UK. So you can see we are kind of working with the top. UCA degrees in UK also offered, and I will also talk about it later, but here you have actually the opportunity to study in Germany, which is comparatively more affordable, more secure, I would say. And as I said, it's a creative industry hub. So that means we have one thing, the proximity to the close to startup center in Berlin, which is becoming very metropolitan, cosmopolitan, you name it, and it's happening in Berlin. We have in Hamburg actually lots of agencies, lots of leading agencies, and that's why we are kind of settled in Hamburg, because we are wanting to cater towards that market. We aim to attract the best creative talent and join the fascinating world of creative industry. As I said, this in the hub of Hamburg. We will ensure that students will reach their full potential by working in an industry standard studio, campus environment supported by an esteemed faculty who will guide you to find your own unique approach in the field. So that is what we are going to offer you. Hamburg is an economic hub, ranked as one of the best cities to live in the world, a multicultural city with students from every country, with events, shows, concerts. There's so much to do in Hamburg. Home to many German and multinational companies as well. I'm going to show you now the campus. So BSBI Faculty of Creative Industry is located on the famous Otto von Bauernberg area, so it is just close to one of the main aerial, so which is just close to one of the main Hamburg railway stations, Altona City. We're just 10 minutes away from the main railway station. It's a beautiful urban kind of campus. You can see the former gas station, which has been kind of renovated into a modern, exciting, inspiring, creative site where we are located with our BSBI campus. You can see here the kind of main hubs here. So our campus is here, kind of main hubs here. So our campus is here, and you can also see this is some main sites in Hamburg with all, you know, the going out district, and you can also see the beautiful harbor is close by. As I said, as same as in Berlin, we are just right in the city center of Hamburg. You can also see when you see the campus, there's like huge windows. So that's why we want to ensure you have good light, good daylight if you're working, because we know that we're in the creative industry, you need good light facilities. I mean, not artificial light, daylight facilities. And once you come to the campus, you can see it's a beautiful living campus. You have shops there, restaurants there, everything you need. You're just, as I said, a train station away, a hub, like just a train stop away from the main city center. So this is what we're offering here. Public transport is accessible, and this is what we offer you. So now coming to the programs. What we offer as BSBI is one of the first institutions in the European Union to do so. BSBI offers the unique opportunities to study these premium British flagship courses with the option of a 3- or a 4-year international route degree, which includes the International Foundation in Art, Design and Media. I would like to highlight the International Foundation Art, Design and Media. We don't have many programs like this in Germany. International Foundation Art, Design and Media offers you actually to join us without a portfolio. And what we will do is we will ensure that you will have a direct progression to your BA without having, you know, a portfolio ready-made. So you will be producing in 1 year the portfolio you need to progress into your respective BA, means animation, illustration, graphic design. So that foundation also gives you time, ample time to actually think about, is that the right route? Do I really want to do animation? Is it maybe graphic design? So it's also kind of location finding. So that's what we're offering in the foundation international route year. I'm starting with BA Honors Graphic Design. What we offer here is a very strong let's say outline on UI UX design solutions that is very much in demand for our website, digital publishing. So those are all included in the syllabus. The syllabus is one-to-one the UCA syllabus. There is no changes in that. It's actually a guided pathway for our students to generate outstanding quality content for their successful futures within the commercial communication industry. You can see here we have actually the International Foundation Art Design in the year 0, we call it, if you choose to do that. If you choose to join us in the year 1, you definitely have to present us with a portfolio plus academic, yeah, you have to fulfill the academic means English requirements and all these things, but I'll come later to it. You can see here it's all very clean cut. What kind of modules we have. You can see methods and processes, typography, principles of visual communication, historical, contextual methods, and it will go on until the 3rd year, where you have, you know, final major project, professional practice, and all these kind of things. We also have a study abroad exchange that is optional, it's not mandatory, and that is how it goes. And you can also see the academic year is 30 weeks. 16 hours weekly. As I said in the beginning, that gives you ample time to be flexible about the remaining week, what we have. So means you're maybe Monday to Tuesday on campus. The rest of the week, we encourage you to have independent study in the place of your preference, and also do part-time work, do internships. All this we like to offer at BSBI. So it really follows kind of a sleek outline that we have in UK as well. Next program would be BA Honors Illustration. As you know, the ones who are interested in illustration, we have, of course, a focus on the narrative and the drawing practice, as well as critical analysis, workshops, collaborative life projects. So this course will enable you to develop your analytical and technical skills. So illustration, as you all know, is really heavy on your drawing practice, on your imaginative practice, and how you're testing that out digitally as well as analog. So all this we will be featuring at our new campus in a beautiful studio environment. You saw the images of the campus. It's an absolute stunning campus with, yeah, daylight flooding in from morning till evening. And so what we really want you to is to learn storytelling in those 4 respective 3 years of study. It's the same here, 30 weeks of academic study, 30 weeks in the academic year, 16 hours weekly. And you can also see here the foundation year is for everyone the same. So you will also have, I must highlight, the ones who cannot fill the English requirement, academic English requirements in IELTS or PTE. So we have a dedicated time here for academic purposes, English academic purpose, research and study skills. So you have ample time to really focus, enhance your English skills. And then, as I said, explore the practices, processes, materials, techniques, and then think within that 1 year, is that the route I really want to choose, or is it maybe a different route? So it could be also that you finally say, I wanted to start with graphic design, but then you decide, no, it's animation that really is something interesting. It happened to me as well in my own study time. So I went into foundation studies, had an idea, but then it changed completely in that 1 year. So that can all happen, and we really want to give you the freedom to develop in that 1 year with us. And also, as I said, you can see the final major project, which would be your portfolio, which then enables you to progress directly into year 1. And then you can also see here we have in year 1 drawing, narrative, theory, context, documentary, illustration, exhibition practice. So as I said, these are all following the premier British UCA syllabus curriculum that is established for many, many years in the UK and is top ranked, as I said, within the top 3 in the UK. And also I would say within the world, these are like top standards. I said that BSBI is a business school, and we do not want to forget about it. So I have a sample module here from illustration, which is practice 3, the launch. So it means after you finish your, let's say, 4 years of study with us, you will be ready to join the industry. So that what we want to do is we want to help you to promote yourself, because you know there's competition outside. It's not that there's only you who's graduating from our school. So what we want you to equip you with our expertise in the business and, as I said, enterprise leadership and success. That is the same applicable way in the creative industries. So you will have your portfolio ready, which you need to apply for a job. And what we will also help you with is if you want to go into startup business or start your own business. We also feature like relevant topics by like tax and accounting. Professional practice specialists will help you because we have all that system in Berlin, and those are staff which is definitely going to help you in case you want to run your own business and or later or something like this. So our business expertise will really come into play here. As I said, syllabus includes researching career option, identification of production of a career plan. That's very important for us. Acquisition of skills, because of course you cannot follow a career path if you don't have the skills. Practical information about costing, contracts, business plan, agents, all these kind of things, because it happens so many times. You're really talented in the creative industry, and then you don't even know how to write a business plan, how to do calculations, and there you're lost in case you want to do a startup business. Production of targeted self-promotional campaign. You should definitely know how to promote yourself via a blog, via Instagram. So we'll all help you with these kind of matters. Coming to our last program point here, which is BA on animation. BA Animation UCA is one of the oldest animation programs in Europe. It's existing since more than 40 years. BA Animation has produced countless Oscar winners. So what you're having here is at a very competitive rate that BSBI is offering you here. The possibility to join us for this very prestigious course. I cannot say and underline it more. It is one of the most prestigious animation courses in the world. and we are offering this here. You can see latest industry technology. We are ensuring that you're equipped with the relevant software use, but more than this, it's the thinking behind it, because again, we want you to thrive as leaders and not as just one student who graduated from animation. Your graduation from BSBI UCA animation program, and that is just something that you really can thrive as a leader in that field. And you all know that animation graduates are in demand. That is because we have much more happening in the digital world, which requires animation programs. We also have a good exchange with our business students in Berlin, what we are offering, who maybe you're working on real business cases together with them. And you can also see here again, the International Foundation Art and Design is again the same, what I've been talking about, which gives you ample time, you know, to focus on your English for academic purposes, and again, like focus on the route you want to join. You can also see here year 1, year 2, year 3. It's like following the same structure. And you can see here in the year 3, you are actually ready to produce a final film with a proposal, with a dissertation, and all these kind of matters you can see. We can also see here what it means to have a sample module final film. So that means I'm going to show you what you're actually capable of. Finally, yeah, so sample module final film means, as I said, if you join the animation industry or the film industry, you definitely should have a film in your portfolio, because every employer will want you to present them that portfolio. And so that is what we're enabling you here in a dedicated guided pathway. So you have mentors, tutors, fellow students who will also help you. And I must say, from my own experience, you'll never have such an environment again, you know, where you have so many people who help you, who are ideating with you, who are mind mapping with you, and that is something that you should not underestimate. And as I said, after those 4 years of study with us, you'll be ready to start to go into industry. You will have your final film that you can present, that we're also promoting, help you to promote, and all these matters. So these are the main let's say BA programs that I'm presenting you here. What we also have, for those of you who are joining us, who are already you know, have an HND in one of these respective programs, who have let's say who are in a vocational institute somewhere in Europe or somewhere in the world, and you already have, let's say, 3 years of vocational training. What we offer you here as well is a very unique program. So what we really do is we appreciate your vocational training. We're not saying that it's something less than academic or something. What we offer you here is to have, within 1 year of study in the top-up year, a BA that I've been just like talking you through. So what you actually see here is the entry requirements. Graduate from a vocational academy institute are not required to present a portfolio. You can, upon certified successful competition, just join us. Direct year top-up degree. Same is applicable to HND graphic design, illustration, or animation, or even if you're right now with a UK awarding body. English language is also something. So if you're from a Schengen Zone vocational academy, HND level 5 progression by UK awarding body, you're not required to present an IELTS language test or comparable. However, you're required to pass a BSBI English diagnostic test, which we will provide ourselves for direct entry into year 3 top-up degree. So these are all like little cherries that we want you to show that we really appreciate your vocational training or HND, and we really encourage you to join us, because it's actually just 1 year. I'm not saying it's going to be an easy one, but it's just 1 year you're investing in your future, and you'll definitely have a BA. Yeah, you're graduating with a BA honors degree from one of the top programs that you can't find in the world for creative industry. I'm just going to show you a little bit on what UCA actually does in a practical way. And I'm going to show you a small video of the BA Animation second year showreel. Okay, so this is what you're actually capable once you study with us. I mean, this is quite amazing. This is a graduate show reel, and this is, let's say, a show reel is always assembly of the best work of a respective study here. So this is what actually happened at UCA. And okay, somebody said, now hopefully everybody can see my screen again. Okay, thank you. And moving ahead is, as you can see, so UCA is actually producing, I would like to say not producing actually, so they're focusing on real quality creative education. And as I said, once you join us for animation, graphic design, or illustration, especially in the animation program, we have some of the biggest names in the industry, like BAFTA winners, Grant Orchard, Golden Globe winners, Chris Butler, the creators of Peppa Pig. I guess everybody of you knows Peppa Pig. It's a huge merchandise. It's a huge success all over the world. And some of you who live in the UK or maybe have heard about the meerkat characters. So as you see, these are like characters which are with us in actually the daily life. This is again, Hey Duggee, a really successful animation series for children. And if you just realize how much of influence UCA education has on children, on daily life, on everything that we can even imagine of, you can now, I think, realize how much of a flagship course this is. And I'm just going to show you Chris Butler. I've been talking about him. He's one of the most famous alumni. And if you Google UCA alumni, actually, sometimes you just find like 2 or 3 of some universities. But with UCA, it's like this. You really are spoiled for choice because they have a list of alumni, which is just amazing. So I'm going to show you a bit of his kind of experience and what you actually will experience at BSBI.
We're not gonna break in, are we? I mean, that's against the law.
Oh, please, Mr. Link, this is America. Put this on.
What is The Missing Link about?
It is about Bigfoot, or the Sasquatch, who lives in the Pacific Northwest of America, and turns out that he's lonely.
Aww.
So he hires a famous explorer to try and take him all the way across the world to the Himalayas to try and find his long-lost family, the Yetis.
I shall get you there to the place you belong, and in return, you will get me to mine.
What kind of animation techniques did you use for The Missing Link?
Well, we use stop motion mostly. Stop motion is basically animation with puppets. You get an object and you take a picture of it and then you move it a little bit and then you take another picture. And 24 frames, so 24 times a second you take a picture. That makes it 1 second.
You said how important it was to create worlds and make them believable for kids and that they can actually relate to. How did you do that with this film?
Mr. Link, who's the Bigfoot character, he's trying to figure out where he fits in.
You must understand, my objective here was to find proof of you.
And I think that is part of what being a kid is. When I think back to when I was really young, I didn't quite know where I fit into the world, like who are my people, who's my tribe? And I think that's what this movie is about. It's about all these characters who are finding friendship with people that maybe they never thought they would ever be friends with.
How is The Missing Link different from the previous movies that you've done?
I think Missing Link is probably a little less scary.
It's still there. Excuse me. Hi.
This time I wanted to make something that was kind of more colorful, like bigger, bolder, funnier, kind of like a roller coaster ride of a movie.
You said that identity is very important in this film. For example, in the trailer, Sir Lionel Frost asks Mr. Link, "What's your name?" And he says, "Susan."
Susan.
Yeah, Susan.
That is a girl's name.
Yes, that's correct.
It suits you.
How is that relatable for kids today?
Well, I think that's a big message of the movie, is that your identity is what you give yourself. It's not what other people put upon you.
Growing up, what helped you find your identity?
I think art. When I was little, I didn't feel like I fitted in. I wasn't sure how I fitted in. But the one thing I knew, without a doubt, was that I love drawing and I love writing. So I knew that that's the direction. That was the path I wanted to walk. Making animation made me.
Wow, that's a great line.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a great line.
Yeah, okay,
I love
thanks.
that.
Okay, so this was Chris Butler, and you can see he became, as a UCA graduate, one of the most successful animation directors. He works for Pixar. We have other graduates who are working for Warner Brothers. So actually, as I said, you name it, and we have like UCA every day in our kind of daily life with movies like this. And you just maybe try to Google it, what's there. And again, like as I said, BSBI is going to offer here these flagship programs at, again, competitive rates and a very beautiful environment of Hamburg, Germany, in the center of Europe. And I cannot underline like how much of a great opportunity we are offering here. Now I'm going to move ahead with the presentation, which I hope everybody of you can see. Because it brings me to the point of admissions. I showed you now what all the great possibilities we have here. Admissions is also relatively, because I believe all of you have done your schooling of 12 years. It's not big chemistry here, what we're asking you to bring us. I was talking about, we have these two options, Foundation International Route Entry, which is a 4-year study, or we have the direct 1-year BA entry. For the main difference here is if you join us for the year 1 BA direct entry, you just have to provide us with your ready-made portfolio. Based on that, we're accepting you for year 1 entry. If not, we refer you to the foundation year, where it gives you ample time to enhance your creative skills as well as your English level, because you can see here we're asking for IELTS academic English level of 6.0 if you want to join us directly, with minimum 5 points in each component. we do also offer you, again, like a relatively lower score entry in the IELTS of 5.0 with 4.5 in each component. If you have MOI, which is a medium of instruction, students can enroll only if you have, let's say, a NARA recognized high school certificate or above, where the medium was entirely taught in English. So then we are also accepting you without an English test. But you will get definitely more information on our website, as well as our admissions team will help you with that. So it's no, as I said, big chemistry here. It's actually like the usual entry qualifications that you need to enter to join such a prestigious degree in the UK, as well as in Germany. We have exemptions for the ones of you who are in the based in the Schengen zone. So that time we just require you to present us let's say your academic qualifications, means school wise, as I said, or if and you don't have to present us with an IELTS, so you can sit for internal English diagnostic tests, what we are offering at BSBI. So we have many of these kind of little routes here where you can join us. You can also join us, as we said, we have talked about the top-up route if you have an HND in graphic design or one of the respective programs. So all this we offer you. And yeah, so we also have, you can, as I said, I cannot go through all these kind of little steps here. It's all available on our website, as well as our admissions team will also share with you what is required when you want to submit a portfolio. So definitely just apply and ask them for any further questions. They have all the documentation, what a portfolio should be consisting of, how you can actually also create a successful portfolio. All these matters our admissions team will help you with. And it brings me to our next point here. That is the progression. So once you join us, we were talking about graphic, you can become a graphic designer, editorial designer, UI, UX designer, art director, creative director, video director, visualizer, filmmaker, as successful as Chris Butler is, or Gareth Edwards, who is actually also a UCA graduate, and he's the director of Star Wars. He's the director of so many of the Godzilla trilogy. So actually, if you see it, you can join the list of these famous alumni. As you can see, Mark Baker, Chris Butler, Grant Orchard as one of the most successful animation studios in the world. And so this is all possible when you join us at BSBI. I'm just like trying to finish off my presentation here. Because now again, like we are not in the UK, but we are offering this flagship UK degree. Why we do that in Germany? Because you might all know, so Germany is a very stable, good economic situation here. You can see in Germany, the cultural and creative industries employ around 1.2 million people, most of them with around 472 in the software and games industry, and that is an increasing market. Actually, year by year, it's an increasing market, especially in the digital field, which we are also focusing on our programs about. In Germany-wide industry comparison, around twice as many people are employed in the cultural and creative industries as in the financial service sector, because Germany has a very good framework for the creative industry. It's appreciating the creative industry. It's not something on the side. As you can see here, it's actually double, or let's say more than we have in the normal financial industries. So Hamburg shows us at the heart of the creative industries within Europe, and designers can benefit from digitization and the positive economic situation in Germany. The industry has had an average growth of 4.1% until 2014 to 19 in the communication design industry. Again, these are all numbers, they're increasing, counter to 20, so that was a difficult year for the entire world. But again, you can also see that Germany has actually delivered a very stable outline here, even in the COVID crisis. And so that is something I'm going to talk to you here. You can see starting salaries in Germany. As I said, the creative industry is a highly appreciated industry in Germany. It's a high standard industry. You can actually start with, let's say, 56,000 euros annum salary. That is just, let's say, if you let's say join as a graduate, as a trainee, you start around those salaries, maybe a little bit less. It all depends on, as I said, your portfolios, your range, but I mean, already having such a prestigious degree in your pocket will help you to actually start at the top salaries. And then you can go up to like top range salaries of more than 100,000. And let me say, this is not unheard of. This is not an exceptional case. Creative directors in Hamburg actually earn these salaries. And this is actually on the lower range. So even if you go higher towards this kind of, if you become the executive creative director, this will actually go up to 150,000 a year in Germany. So this is what is there in Germany for you, all waiting for you. You have, as I said, the possibility to study in the heart of the creative industry. We have here like long established agencies like Young Van Matt. Then we have more startups like Blink, Series, Paperluck Studios, and some Como, who are like more specialized in the digital fields. But it doesn't matter whether they're startup or long established. Their portfolios range from BMW, Google, Airbus, which is actually situated in Hamburg, to Mercedes-Benz. And so these are all things what we have here in close proximity. You're already in Germany. You have possibilities to find work. I think 18 months, I'm going to talk about it in a bit, after you graduate, to find work in Germany. So, so all these kind of things. And what we also have at BSBI is, what we encourage is, during our studies, to do internships. We have competition with the industries, so that you're already getting in touch with, you know, industry leaders there, and that you're not starting off as freshers. And we always encourage you to do that. And that's why we actually, it brings me back to the point of why we have such a flexible study hours here of 16 hours, where you get like really focused study hours, means in 2 8-hour blocks. So that is also teaching you how it is in the real world, but which is enabling you and actually saving you from time to commute to the campus every day. And as I said, you have 3 more days in the week where you say, okay, I want to do an internship maybe or something, or I just want to, yeah, whatever, like do some part-time work in an agency. All this we want to enable you, because we said we are very industry focused school. BSBI is a very industry focused school, and that is what we want to do in the creative industry faculty as well. Prices, again, we have a very competitive range here. You can go onto UCI website and see how much you would have to pay if you would want to study in UK yourself. And as well, you all know the living conditions, or let's say the prices in UK are much more higher. Like, let's say, living like even like if you just talk about accommodation. So we have for international students 11,000 a year, and we have for EU students 8,000 per year. We also have high achiever scholarships, which also admissions will definitely brief you on. And as you said, you can always contact us after this presentation here for more information on that. But we have very attractive scholarships here as well that we offer once you apply with us. Application process, it's very clean, simple, spick and span. We have exemptions here for non-entry visa countries, which is Andorra, Australia, Brazil, Salvador, Israel, Japan, EU, Canada, I mean United States. And you can just see here, you fill in the application form, send the documents, receive an offer letter, sign a study agreement, pay a deposit, which is, I think, I'm not very sure, but it's not a lot. You just pay a small deposit, and then you can go to Germany and register with Berlin authorities. If you are not coming from one of those countries, you fill in the application form, send the documents, receive a student offer letter, sign the student contract, pay the deposit, and then you should, in your respective country, contact the German embassy, attend the interview, get your visa, go to Germany, and register with Foreign Office. So it's all very, very simple. And BSBI is recognized as a university. There has never been any issues regarding that. And I was talking to you before, apply for the German visa at the embassy in your respective country. You will receive it, the student visa, 3 to 6 months, and arrive in Germany. And then you get, once you're in Germany, student resident permit. And after you graduated, you even have an 18 months possibility for job seekers resident permit, which will give you ample chance to find an employee, as we said. So there are lots of possibilities for you during your studies to get in touch already with them. And yeah, so we also have, because we are very experienced with that on-campus visa support. So once you arrive here, our student support team will definitely help you on site here, that are dedicated to guide you through the permit process. And we also have another gimmick here, access to the immigration lawyer, 20-minute free consultation with our partnered immigration legal firm. So all this we have here, because like I said, we are like established here since many years, and we know how to help you and assist you with those processes. I have this really cherry on top here. We're talking about the fees, which are already really competitive. You cannot study such a degree anywhere in the world for such competitive prices, such a beautiful environment, and a very secure environment of Germany, secure, beautiful and posh city of Hamburg. We call it the Venice of Germany because it's next to that really beautiful harbor. And you can go out at night any time of day, nothing will happen to you. Germany is also now very good, and we don't really, it's becoming, because these big cities like Berlin, Hamburg, Munich, so they're not, I mean, they're very multicultural. There's nothing like, you know, big issues happening regarding those aspects and stuff like that. So what we as BSBI, because we're just launching this October as a beautiful invitation to come to join us here, we have something very, very beautiful to offer you. If you are a very talented art student or art in your school itself, if you really want to pursue that route and you know, say, I want to make a difference, what we have here is a portfolio scholarship competition that we just launched 1 week ago. So hand in your portfolios, as I said. You will find by our admissions team, they will assist you and help you what a portfolio should consist about. And you can also kind of find out yourself. So the best portfolio will be offered a study for free scholarship. That is unheard of. So actually, you're the first student who will receive that, will receive 100% discount on the tuition fees for all, let's say 3 or 4 years, it doesn't matter. So you will receive that. But not only the first best one, will also the second best portfolio, 10 students will be awarded with a 50% discount on tuition fees. If you just see, I mean, if you're joining us as an international student, you're receiving actually 50% of your grand total tuition fee for all your 3 or 4 years of study. And we have another thing here, third best portfolio, 20 students will receive 30% discount on the tuition fee. The scholarships can only be used for this October 21, and you have to be on site here. So that means the ones who are joining us international from the international field should ensure that you can join us by latest November, because then is the latest date of entry. We are starting on the 5th of October. Until you're here, we'll give you another like 3 to 4 weeks to read, because we know and we appreciate that it's difficult right now at the moment with the embassies and due to these COVID regulations. But this is the competition we just launched 1 week ago. I encourage everybody who is on the creative side to join us for that. You will find more on our Facebook page and our website page. Please see here. You can see how to apply, complete the application form online, submit a scanned image of your passport, submit your creative portfolio. Students have until 13th of August 21 to apply for one of the programs offered at BSBI campus, and the competition winners will be announced on the 20th of August 21. Terms and conditions, of course, apply, but again, at BSBI, we have no hidden fees. We are very transparent. If you win this competition, you win this. So that is about it. That's from my side. And now I'm opening it up to you to send questions. So I can see questions here by priorities. I'm just like trying to kind of go bit by bit. Okay. Okay, yeah, there's one question, important one, whether we have a portfolio as one of the requirement to be accepted. We don't have sample portfolios, but I said, so once you apply and our admissions team will actually send you documentation, what you have to do. They will send you useful links, what you have to do. And so those are all kind of things that you will be provided once you kind of get in touch with us, and our marketing team as well will always assist you. The next question is, Duolingo is no more accepted if you are from international background. So that's what I can tell you now. But again, there might be some exemptions. Again, this is just something you hand in your documents at admissions, and they will assist you furthermore. The next question is, what is it like living in Hamburg, and how easy is it to go around? It's really easy. As I said, it's really secure. Even let's say as a female at night at 3 o'clock in the morning, there's no issues, no nothing. So it's a city 24/7. It's bustling and buzzing. And as we said, our campus is located just close to the public transport. Within 10 minutes, you're everywhere. It's not vast as Berlin it is. It's not vast as Hamburg it is, as London, for example. Hamburg is a big city, like, let's say, the hub of creative industries, but it's very accessible. So you can easily go around. It will not take you a long time. You also have with the public transport system, I think it doesn't cost more than 50 euros a month or whatever, or 30 with like some discounts or whatever. And you can go all around. You can even cycle around the city. You can walk. It's all accessible. It's all very secure. And as I said, it's one of the most poshest, beautiful cities within Europe, I would say. And our campus is also situated in the city center. Does the course incorporate internships? It's another question here. It's not so. It's not mandatory, but we're encouraging. And as you can also see, we have, I was talking about, we have an optional study abroad. So that also kind of gives you time to kind of think about, do I want to incorporate work practice? What we have live competitions, we have also kind of guest speakers, we have visits maybe to agencies, to exhibitions. As I said, we are very industry focused in what we are doing at BSBI. And so there's another question. Yeah, so again, like the portfolio question, so that will all be provided by our admissions team. In general, what I can say to you is provide us. So the general kind of outline what we have is to provide minimum of 12 works. You can always, if you have, let's say, YouTube links or Vimeo links or whatever, you can also provide us with that. What we would like to see is sketchbooks, because we need to see it's your unique work. We need to see like sketchbooks. We like to see the process, how you're working. And what we like to see is show us the work, what you think is the best work. Sometimes also show us just something like a thought process or something, because it doesn't need to be finalized. All we want to see is that you're a creative thinker, that you're kind of knowing what you're talking about, and that we can see your potential. But just show us the work that shines. As I said, minimum 12 works we would like to see, because also, I mean, it's not enough to show us just one work, because that's not going to work in the creative industry. We need to see actually like a range of your work. So that is what I can say here. So the winner will be chosen as one question by an independent industry-related experts, and so it's going to be a judging panel, and that is all like organized by BSBI. And as I said, so that will be happening from the 13th of August to the 20th of August. So on the 20th of August, we will announce the winner for the competition. And if you have friends who are interested in that, just like spread the word. This is a unique one-off chance. Not even in UK, nowhere in the world you will have the chance to study actually 3 or 4 years for free a degree. You don't need to learn German language before applying. because we don't have any of those kind of things. We are teaching entirely in English. If you want to, we have at BSBI free lessons in German, if that's something you really want to pursue or something. Since you're studying in Germany, I would always say, like, you have the possibility to learn English, to learn German as well, but actually for our study purposes, you don't need any German at all. What can I see here? Another question. So you have another question. How can I send my school certificate to you? You please go on your website, on our website, so you can all see, like, so we have a dedicated admissions team, and so they will receive all your certificates. You also get it outlined what kind of certificates you need. They will liaise with you what is missing, what's complete. So they will also talk to you about the portfolio more. So that's all on our website available. Just join us on Facebook, and yeah, you can see all the admissions process outlined for you there. So there's one question, you're joining from Afghanistan. Of course, we also do have that. So there's no regulations. We are not saying that nation cannot come to us. As I said, you please apply. If you're interested in studying one of the creative programs, apply with your school certificates. So all these kind of points are available on our website, on Facebook and stuff as well. What you just need to have when you're from Afghanistan, you need to provide us with your English proof. If you don't have, sufficient, the 4.5 or what is it for foundation studies, you can always, that's what we're saying. Even if your English is not, let's say, sufficient at this level, we'll give you ample chance to join us in the foundation year, where we will, like, dedicated staff will help you to enhance those study skills, especially in writing, if problems are there. But we are not ruling out any country. You can join us from any corner of the world. We have like equal grounds for everybody. It's just that some things, because we're in the European Union, so of course we cannot say, like, so we also have rules to abide to, and the European Union law says that, and the education law says that, certain English requirements have to be fulfilled. So that's the only thing we have to do. But even for that, we have all the assistance. It's, as I said, available for all students from everywhere. So there's no problem from Afghanistan, from anywhere you can study with us. So I'm studying graphic design and I want to improve my skills. See, even here you have the possibility to join us if you're already studying graphic design. You can join us for the final year, even if you already have, like, done 2 years of study. So that is also something admissions team will look at. So we have the progression possibility in level, we call it the level 5 progression, let's say the year 3 progression. So that's actually not an issue at all. So there's one question, you don't have an English test. Well, depending where you are, in what corner of the world you are, you can always kind of go to British Council or TOEFL. If you are somewhere like, so that's the US equivalent, you can just do the English test. So that's all possible. As I said, if you're from the Schengen zone, somewhere around that area, if you're already studying in UK, you can join us. We can do the test, the internal test at BSBI. If it's not so, definitely you have to provide us with the IELTS English test, or the comparative PTE or TOEFL, or something comparable to that. I do believe that's about it. There's no more questions. If it's so, my colleague and I think we will close this presentation, and we hope you really enjoyed our small presentation, and please spread the word. Check out about the competition on Facebook. As I said, we just launched it 1 week ago. It's a huge thing here, even for BSBI here, to offer these kind of scholarships, because we really appreciate creative talent. And we always say, like, if sometimes, the financial means are not there, so we want really to support everybody who is creatively talented, who wants to join us on this exciting journey to enable students to do so. And if no more questions are there, I would close this. I would close this presentation here. Please, if you have any further questions, you can also see on our social media channels. Our marketing team will always assist you, and our admissions team will always assist you in regards of every question. I'm just repeating, you need to fulfill English test requirements, but you will also see that in respective countries that's also possible. British Council is in most of the countries there, and I think they have reopened as well. And as I said, we are not ruling out any country here. If you're from Afghanistan, from anywhere in the world, you can definitely apply under the same kind of framework everybody else can apply. So I'm thanking you, everyone, and I hope to welcome you soon, maybe already this October and like this October intake. As I said, please mind the scholarship. So you have to make sure that you can join us at least by beginning of November in our campus, because this is not for online learning. This is actually campus learning. That's just something I want to highlight again here. Other than that, you will find all the information I was talking about on our website, on Facebook, and do get in touch with us. There's always somebody to assist you. Please join us at BSBI, and I'm thanking you so much for your attention. Thank you.